Connor Hughes of The Athletic is back from the NFL Combine, and he dropped a few nuggets of news about the Jets' plans for this free agency and draft. J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets! Welcome to Jets Talk. My name's Ryan. I'll be your pilot today. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Becca said I would not make this video in the goggles, the hat, and the bathrobe that I've been walking around with in the apartment. And she's wrong. I'm going to do the video in the goggles and the hat, just maybe not with the goggles on the whole time. All right, let's jump right into it. Connor Hughes of The Athletic is a beat reporter for the New York Jets, and he was in Indianapolis for the NFL Combine. So we heard a little bit of notes from him. It looks like the Jets and Joe Douglas are going to target a few free agents. One of the main ones we're talking about is the offensive guard position. We know we've been linked to Thuney and potentially Sheriff in the past. Sheriff looks like he's going to get tagged, but it sounds like Thuney and GLASGOW are going to be high up on the Jets list. Thuney, obviously the Patriots guard, taking away a strength from an opponent, a division opponent, and strengthening one of your own weaknesses. Very good. I would like that. Going to cost us a lot of money. Don't know if we're going to capture him. Going to get him in free agency. Got to catch them all. But I think Graham GLASGOW is a possibility for us. I've always said I've really liked him. I think he's going to be a lower option as far as price goes, and he can play center and guard, so it kind of gives us a little flexibility in the draft. In the third round, if we're looking for a center or a guard, have that flexibility to go either way. In terms of other free agents, it looks like the Jets are going to try and target free agent edge rusher DANTE Fowler, and that's music to my ears because I've been trying to get this guy on the Jets for the last 2 years, so if the Jets go after him, I would like it. I think he's going to be a lower priced edge rusher for the Jets. I don't think there's going to be a lot of people competing for Yannick Ngakoue, Jadeveon Clowney. Apparently, the Jets are absolutely not going to be involved in Jadeveon Clowney, which is a good thing for me because I don't particularly like him. I think he causes too many penalties. I don't think he's healthy enough. I think bang for your buck, you're probably going to get a higher return on your investment with DANTE Fowler than you will with Jadeveon Clowney, even though he's a freak of nature. I also heard that the Jets are going to look at James Bradberry, the corner from the Carolina Panthers. Now, I've said in the past that I think he's going to follow Ron Rivera to Washington and replace the now-cut Josh Norman. I still think that's probably the case. I don't see the Jets as a very desirable landing spot, although I think Greg Williams could at least help attract some defensive talent. Same with Jamal Adams. I think those two guys shine a little bit of a light. I think offensive side of the ball might be a little tougher for us. It also sounds like the Jets would be interested in Matthew Judon, but a lot of people think he's going to get franchise tagged, so probably not going to be an option for the Jets. Obviously, there's the connection with Joe Douglas and the Ravens, as well as C.J. Mosley and the Ravens as well, so there's a little bit of familiarity there. But it sounds like the Jets will not be able to get a second Ravens linebacker in 2 consecutive off seasons. As far as the offensive side of the ball goes, it's going to be very interesting because Robbie Anderson may not have the market that everyone thinks he does. He's been claiming he wants to get 13 to 15 million. The Jets were closer to 10 million last we heard. Now, it sounds like a lot of people are lining up and think that his market might only be 10 million. Now, this is a little surprising for me because I think he's definitely more valuable than that. I think some team is probably going to be willing to overpay him a little bit, but with this wide receiver class being so deep, it sounds like it might knock him down a little bit. And if the Jets could wind up getting him for maybe $11 million, right where that Tyrell Williams contract was last year, I would be totally for it. Would definitely sign up for that. In other news, it looks like the Jets are possibly going to add another veteran tight end, which we have like 5 tight ends on this team already. I'm not particularly excited to add another tight end, but who knows? I guess we'll add some extra depth there. That's as much of the news that I've heard as far as that goes. I told you, Becca, I'd do the whole thing in this robe and scarf and hat, and now I'm 100 zillion degrees. All right, guys, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Does any of this mean anything to us, or am I just blowing smoke? Let me know in the comments, guys. And as always, go Jets.